Hey, what's up everyone? I'm back with another video for you guys, and today we are going to be taking a look at how you can increase the performance on the budget or low-end devices, and this will help you to get more stable FPS. I will be giving you guys 5 tips, and by applying those tips you can get more performance out of your device. So let's talk about the first step, which is the most basic one. It is decreasing the graphics settings. Okay, so first of all you need to go into your settings, and here you will see graphics quality. If you have a low end device and you are using it on ultra or high, then it is not going to be doing any good for your device, and it's not going to give you any FPS higher than 30. So your main goal is going to be getting that setting which will give you more FPS. I know if you put it on good or high, it will decrease the graphics quality a lot, but it will help you to get either stable or FPS which is higher than 30. Okay, so the thing is, once you put it on good quality, it is going to turn off the shadows, as well as it is going to be putting the FPS limit at 30. But the thing is, here you can play around with the FPS settings. You can click on the 60 and your phone will try to push the FPS above 30, which means that it will feel more smoother and it will try to get more FPS whenever it's possible. So the other thing is, not every phone has an option to go to no limits. If you have a device which can push FPS of higher than 60, like 120 or 144, then setting it to no limit will help you to get FPS which is higher than 60. Okay, nowadays many budget phones have an option to go to 120 hertz. They have a panel which can support 120 hertz. So on those phones, even though they have the capacity to push 120 hertz refresh rate, but the thing is that refresh rate is not going to translate into the game as well. You won't be expecting those FPS in every game. So it really depends on the GPU that a specific Android phone has. Okay, so click on the good quality settings and click on 60 and see if your phone is capable enough to push from 30 FPS to 60. If yes, you can click on no limits and then see if it is able to go from 60 to 120 or something like that. So this is the first step. Play around with this and see if you are able to get some good FPS from your phone. Let's move on to the next step. Okay, so the next step is going to be really basic, but believe me, it also helps your device to run better. So once you launch your game, make sure there are no other apps running in the background, and if they are, then remove them first and then launch the game. It will help your phone to focus more resources on that particular game only, and it will also help in performance of the game. Now let's quickly move on to the tip number 3, and that tip is going to be based on the performance mode, which is available in mostly all the phones these days. So basically the thing is, on on many Android devices you get an option to enable a specific game mode. Every device has different name for it. Some devices have an app known as X Boost, some call it Game Boost, some call it Game Arena. It depends. So and the thing is, go to that app, and in that app you will find multiple options. So once you are in that app, you have an option to add a particular game in that app. So once you do that, you will be given an option once you launch the game. So once you launch the game using the Game Boost or X Arena app, whatever the name of that app is, which boosts the performance of the game, if I open this setting, you will see multiple options. It will give you performance mode, equilibrium mode, and the power saving mode. So if you put it on equilibrium mode, then it will give you a good performance, but it will drop some FPS here and there. But if you put it on power saving mode, then it will greatly reduce the performance of your device. Okay, So the best option is to always keep it on performance mode. All right, this will help you to get more FPS from your device, and it will definitely use more resources, and it will drain your battery a bit, but the thing is it will get more FPS. So that is the main goal, right? Getting more performance from your budget device. So why not put it on performance mode and see if you can get good FPS from the game. Okay, so now let's move on to the next step. Alright, so the next option is going to be enabling virtual RAM. So what is virtual RAM? Virtual RAM is basically a feature which is available on some Android smartphones that uses a portion of your phone's internal storage, and it will make it act like an additional RAM. Once you enable virtual RAM, it is going to be associating some of your storage, internal storage, and it will make it act like a virtual RAM. Okay, so how you can enable that? So for that you need to go to your phone settings and look up RAM. Once you find an option for the RAM, just click on it. Here on my phone it gives me an option to give 3 GB, 5 or 8. Alright, so after you do that, your phone will restart, and then it will allocate that 8 GB or whatever you selected RAM to your phone. So it will basically help your phone to have more RAM, and your apps can run much smoother and they work much better. If you do not have that virtual RAM enabled, then you will experience some lag on the phone. So the thing is, go to your settings, find an option. If your phone has an option to enable virtual RAM, then go ahead, enable it and set the maximum. If you have it 8 gigabytes, then go ahead, do that. So if you have a basically 8 gigabyte phone and you associate this 8 gigabyte more from the storage, then basically you have a 16 gigabyte phone and it will help you in the games, and more apps it can run in the background, which is really nice. Okay, so the last and final tip which you can use to increase the performance on your phone is going to be a little bit tricky one, but believe me, it helps on multiple devices. I tried it and it is really helpful. So for that you need to go to your phone settings and you need to have developer mode enabled. So first things first, let me tell you how you can enable developer mode. You need to go to your phone setting, click on your about phone. There you will have an option to click on the build number. You simply click on that build number multiple times and it will enable your developer mode. Once your developer mode is enabled, then the things are pretty simple. Go to your developer mode. Okay, once you are in there, sometimes it's called developer options, but the thing is the same. Okay, if it's disabled, click on enable and you need to scroll down and you are going to be looking for graphics driver preferences. If you click on that, you need to look for your specific app or game which you want to set the graphics option for. So here when I click on the Mech Arena, you can see it gives two options. One is default, which is basically the default option which the Android phone is using, and the next one is the system graphics driver. I have set it up on system graphics driver and it is working really well for me. If you put it on system graphics driver, then it will use the system's own graphics driver for that particular app or the game, and it will help you to get more FPS. So do try this out as well. And the thing is, if you are having trouble finding the developer options, then the best method is to look up your particular phone and see how to enable developer options, and from there basically you can easily go into your developer option and click on the graphics drivers preferences, and hopefully this method will help you to get more FPS from your device. So these are going to be the top 5 tips that I think will help a lot in increasing the FPS on budget devices. If you find this video helpful, then give a like and subscribe, it helps me a lot. And do let me know if you have any more options or suggestions to increase the FPS on low budget devices, then write it down in the comments, it will help other people as well. So if everything fails and you are still not able to get more FPS or performance from your device, then my friend, it's time to buy a new phone. So take care everyone, and I will see you guys in the next one.